Wisdom or insanity? It is easy to see the insanity in the daily routines of others, but remain wholly unconscious of your own. Most of us know when we are not right with ourselves, just not consciously. It's that quiet inner voice which says, you are living in a prison of your own making. We choose to ignore it rather than quiet the mind long enough to listen, really listen, to those inner intuitive feelings which are urging us to make those very difficult and scary choices involving life partners, family, children, friendships, and employment. Instead of being willing to make those tough and frightening choices which would thrust us into circumstances where we would have to learn to be our own best friend, the one person upon whom we know we can always depend, the one person who will always love us, even when the rest of the world abandons us, we respond with coulda, shoulda, woulda, and the right decisions to make soon slip into a place inside of us which may properly be labeled oblivion. After all, didn't you grow up learning it was safer to hide in the rabbit hole, only peeking your head out when you knew no one was watching? Of course you did. And didn't you also learn from your earliest memories onward, conforming to the ready-made prison model of expected self-sabotaging behavior would reward you with a greater degree of self-isolation in your room, where you could escape into your own fantasy world? Of course you did. Change is not only unacceptable in a ready-made prison model of learning and expected social behavior, change is to be feared. And the more you fear change, the more you resist loving yourself first, and consequently feel isolated, abandoned, and unloved by those closest to you. In fact, the whole world becomes an easy target for finger pointing, making it easy to ever avoid the ugly and scary truth about yourself. You have been imprisoned by unreasoned fear for the whole of your life, and the thing that keeps you imprisoned there is fear itself. Self-paralysis does not allow for taking even the first step, making the simple decision to embrace loving yourself, becoming your best friend, the one true friend upon whom you may absolutely depend to show sincerity and more sincerity, decision-making, and more decision-making. So you remained imprisoned in your rabbit hole, repeating the same cycles over and over, never questioning the stupidity that is your wretched life. You don't deserve any better anyway, do you? Of course you do. You just don't believe you do. You readily believe the picture of your personality and your life that others paint onto you, and the pigment of their own wretched stupidity sticks to your fear that they may be right. Is there any hope for you? Is there any way out of the nightmare maze that is your present life? The very thing, change, which would allow you to permanently exit the rabbit hole and grow through new life experiences requiring many decisions, self-assertion, and self-reliance, and consequently grow into greater knowledge and eventual wisdom, you avoid, as though it were a plague, a viral contagion ready to strike you down and cause your untimely death. Such is the illusion of unreasoned fear. Oh my, how are you ever going to escape the neck and leg irons that keep you bound to your illusion that codependency is all you ever had from the beginning, and all you will ever deserve, until the day you lie on your deathbed, watching the whole of your wretched, fearful life pass before your eyes. And so, my friend, wisdom or insanity? Do you have the spiritual courage to decide? He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened.